Alright, sorry about that, you guys. I accidentally kicked the plug to my computer and turned it off. But as soon as that happened, a tornado has now confirmed to have touched down southwest of Des Moines, Iowa. There's a pretty impressive correlation coefficient drop with this tornado, so this could be maybe a moderate tornado. Again, it's definitely not a strong tornado by any means, but this could be one of the more dangerous ones. So again, please, if you are in this area, make sure that you are taking shelter immediately. Again, the city of Des Moines is in the path of this tornado. So this is actually a pretty bad situation here that we're going to have to watch. And that debris ball is, if anything, it's getting bigger, actually. So again, sorry about that. That's my bad that the stream ended. We're back, though. Yep. Alright, it looks like we got everybody back, luckily. So again, this is now a tornado on the ground on the southwest side of Des Moines, Iowa. Can you join me? Sure. Hey. What's up?
I just wanted to join your live.
Okay. Right, so yeah.
So, got that tornado on the ground. Unfortunately, it's moving directly towards Des Moines. I mean, Davis, we've been lucky today with major cities avoiding the big tornadoes.
Yeah, it's looking like that's kind of going to change, though, with this. So, if you're in Des Moines, make sure that you are taking cover immediately. Again, this is a decent-sized tornado. The new velocity scan kind of killed it, actually. This is definitely on the weaker side of things. It's not, like, a massive tornado, luckily.
Alright, well, let's hope for the people in Des Moines that they took the warning and went to shelter.
Selter.
I cannot speak. This is now confirmed. I'm sure, David. Did you see that it's confirmed now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much as soon as I kicked the plug to my computer and accidentally turned it off, I saw the debris ball.
So, if you look at the Des Moines radar, rotation's tight. It's just not that strong.
Yeah. There's a pretty impressive debris ball still on the correlation coefficient, though.
Yeah, I see that. There's another, hole in it.
Yeah, I mean, that's happened quite a bit today, so we've definitely been dealing with some stronger tornadoes.
I mean, it has, but the thing is that hole in the debris ball that we've seen today was from strong tornadoes, so just something to take note of.
Yeah, this might be a strong tornado, but it does look to be roping out, though, again, with that new velocity scan. It's not that impressive anymore. The rotation for a little bit was pretty concerning. Now the debris ball, even if this tornado has lifted, there's going to be debris in the atmosphere for at least 2 or 3 more minutes. Okay, new correlation coefficient update. This is still probably a tornado on the ground here, so please do continue to take shelter here in Des Moines.
We actually have a storm chaser on this, or at least moving towards it.
Connor Croft.
In the chat yesterday.
Yeah.
Still can't believe that.
Yeah, that's still crazy. I'm actually going to go ahead and double box here. We have the correlation coefficient up and the velocities up at the same time here.
And that is going right towards Des Moines right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, Des Moines is going to take a direct impact from this. Okay, the newest velocity scan. Yeah, this is still definitely a tornado on the ground. And it's doing damage. So you guys can kind of see where that little blue, that kind of white speck meets that little red area there, there's where your rotation is, and then we confirm that by looking at the correlation coefficient and seeing a debris ball there in the same spot. So
Velocity, it's decent.
yeah, it's picking up debris and sending it thousands of feet into the air, and then the tool that we're using kind of reflects it back so that we can see how much debris there is, however high in the air. So if anybody's wondering, that's what exactly we're looking at. I've done a tutorial before on how to spot a tornado on radar, but that was a while ago, so.
Yeah, so it's mostly going to impact West Des Moines, but that is very, very populated.
Yeah, this is a very populated area that is going to get hit by this tornado directly. Unfortunately, even though this is one of our weaker ones today, we're still going to see quite a bit of damage. There are 462,000 people almost in this tornado warning.
Not sure if that's contamination, but if you look near Rockwell City, it looks like there's something trying to happen there.
Rockwell City?
That's near Fort Dodge. It's in Iowa.
Yeah, there may be a little bit of rotation there, but it's not nearly as bad as it looks. It's because that's kind of where the radar splits, and it can't decide whether or not the winds are going towards the radar or away. So there's a little bit of rotation there, but it's not as bad as it looks.
Alright.
We may actually have something closer to... no, that's actually... We may have something... we may actually have a tornado on the ground northeast of LaSalle. If you look back on our storm near Osceola, the one that's warned for 3-inch hail, there is definitely some sort of suspicious velocity couplet matchup with either... We're going to hope that that's hail interfering with the radar, but that could be debris. And that new correlation coefficient scan, I don't know.
Near Osceola?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
I don't know, though. I will say the tornado is on the ground in Des Moines. It's definitely still there.
This could be baseball-sized hail falling out of the storm.
Actually, it's apple-sized hail, which is even bigger.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so destructive hail that will, I'm telling you guys, I mean, it is going to definitely put at least a big crack in your windshield, dent your car, and that's really going to destroy crops and plantations and stuff. So you definitely just want to make sure you can get like cars and the valuable stuff inside. But at this point, it's too late because you're also under a tornado warning. So you obviously just want to stay inside.
Yeah, if you're in Osceola, it's a bit too late. You really got to get to shelter. But if you're maybe, northeast of Osceola and still in this warning, like kind of along the Highway 69 corridor, you may have a few minutes. I would recommend bringing your car inside, maybe even bringing your pet inside if you have like an outdoor dog or something, because not only is this a tornado-warned storm, but it is also producing apple-sized hail, which might even be a bigger threat considering we don't know if there's a tornado or not, but we know that there's apple-sized hail. That's been a confirmed report.
Yeah. So that tornado near Des Moines is weakening out as far as velocity goes, but there's still CC drop, and it's still kind of impressive.
Yeah, and the velocity, it weakened earlier and it recycled back up, so we'll have to watch that. At the very least, there is still a weak tornado on the ground roping out near Commerce, so seek shelter immediately.
We're hoping it doesn't do too much damage, because, we know it's not the worst tornado, but it is going through, once again, a very, very, very populated area, so we don't want that many people's homes to get damaged.
And I'll tell you what, it has been on the ground for over 10 minutes now, so...
Yeah, it's a little bit longer than... Remember, the average tornado is on the ground for 10 minutes, so at this point it's...
This is even if it doesn't, go directly into the Des Moines metro, it's had enough time to do some damage, unfortunately.
Yeah, and there's still... Even in between West Des Moines and Des Moines, there's still a very, I mean, it's very, very populated out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Like
mean,
you have Johnson, Sayreville.
even the area that we're in right now, we've still got we got Commerce. We're just to the south of West Des Moines.
Ooh, Commerce is taking an absolute direct hit from this tornado.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
literally,
if you're in Commerce, I mean, this either just went through you or it's on top of you right now, so you need to be underground. Okay, new CC scan. It's not quite as impressive.
oh, I shouldn't say lifted, but it's lifting.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's definitely roping out, but West Des Moines, we are still asking you to seek shelter because there is still flying debris outside from the tornado, and it could easily recycle even if it has lifted, so please do stay in shelter. As far east as Des Moines, this is just a good time to go over your precautionary measures. What would you do if there was a tornado? Do it right now, because, I mean, there is one in the general vicinity of you. And yeah, that new velocity scan, much weaker rotation-wise now.
It almost looks like there wouldn't be any tornado on the ground, but if you look at the CC drop, there is.
Yeah.
So remember, like, what it says in the tornado warnings, flying debris may be deadly with those without shelter. I believe that's for more intense tornadoes. But anyways, you get what I mean. You could definitely, flying debris is very dangerous, so you just want to make sure that you're not taking any chances.
Yeah. Yep. Impacts, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely.
Yep.
And the description of this is also heavy rainfall may hide this tornado, and I would definitely agree this definitely was a rain-wrapped tornado, so you don't need to wait and see the tornado to know that it's there, because it's going to be completely shielded in rain. You don't need to see the tornado, alright? Just go. There's one on the ground, I promise you. Or at least there was one a couple minutes ago.
The tornado is crossing I-35 just to the north of, or really in the northern side of Commerce. That's moving in West Des Moines.
By the way, what'd you say?
The warning expires in 7 minutes, so we'll see if they reissue one. I doubt.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah, rotation really does not look that convincing, to be honest.
I was gonna say, I haven't had much time. We did get a new tornado warning, by the way. That's going to be for Union, Ringgold, and Clark counties in Iowa. That's for a new area of rotation near Tingley. But yeah, I was going to say, I haven't had much time to look at videos of the tornadoes from earlier today, but what I have seen, it looks catastrophic, the damage does. It's bad out there.
Yeah, I kind of, for some reason, I don't like trying to estimate, like, reports just, like, or, sorry, not reports, but, like, estimate, like, EF ratings just based off the videos I've seen, because, I mean, I could be, like, way off, and a lot of people could judge you about that, but I just want to say that I do think that this was definitely an EF3+, both of them.
Oh, shoot. I had the top chat on. I always forget to change it over to live chat, so I didn't realize there have been, like, 100 more chat messages sent.
Davis, is that contamination, or... Oh, yeah, that's definitely contamination.
And this tornado has lifted now. You should still seek shelter, because this could recycle, but at this point, the tornado has lifted. At this point, there's no tornadoes on the ground at all, that we know of, at least.
Oh, there's something trying to spin up in northwestern Des Moines.
Oh yeah, it's the part of the rotation that was producing a tornado. It's trying to latch on to that other pocket of winds going away from the radar. We got another new tornado warning. That's going to be there for Clark, Lucas, Warren, and Marion counties, Iowa. That's a continuation for the storm that we had near Osceola that was very concerning. Now that's going to be heading towards New Virginia, Liberty Center, Milo, and Ackworth, as well as Indianola. You're included in that warning, so seek shelter immediately. So even though we don't have a tornado on the ground, we still have 5 tornado warnings. We did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning, by the way. That's going to be for Morris, Bowie, Titus, and Red River counties in Texas. That's for golf ball-sized hail approaching the New Boston area.
Oh, New Boston. I
So,
just know storm chasing was there.
oh. If you're in New Boston, make sure that you are getting indoors and away from windows.
Is that near Mount Pleasant, or am I looking at the wrong warning?
That's near now Mount Pleasant, yeah. It's basically just an extension for the other severe warning.
Oh, I see it. It's on I-30.
So what are you thinking about for tomorrow's event?
Oh, it's gut-wrenching.
It's a very complicated forecast, I'll say that much.
It's very complicated. If you were in my shoes or Davis's shoes, this is one of the really, complicated, but also very, serious, severe weather outbreaks. We want to know, and we need to know, what's going to be happening tomorrow, because if what we saw today doesn't quite stack up to what we see tomorrow, what we could see tomorrow could be catastrophic. So, today was catastrophic with 2 tornado emergencies. I don't know about you, Davis, but I did not, 100%, I did not expect.
Yeah, I thought no way, yeah.
And how many PDS tornado warnings did we have today?
Quite a few, and
we had more than 5, right?
yeah. Even the SPC, alright? So, for yesterday, right, the SPC had a 10% hatch tornado risk in place. We had kind of a lower-end tornado event. We got a few. We didn't really see any big tornadoes. But today, we had that same exact risk, and we had multiple tornado emergencies. We had catastrophic damage. And now we have that same risk again for tomorrow. So either it's going to be a bust like yesterday was, or it's going to be an insane tornado outbreak like today was. So even the SPC is kind of, it's iffy. It really is to look at right now.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, the fact that, number one, we just got our enhanced risk for today, I think yesterday, or it was sometime recently. But remember, tomorrow's enhanced risk has been up since day 5. Okay? So that means that the National Weather Service, the Storm Prediction Center has had very good, they had certainty almost that we are definitely going to have a severe weather outbreak tomorrow. But what I'm getting at is just that there's a lot more confidence in that we're going to see a very intense outbreak tomorrow, because we have not only the enhanced risk since day 5, but also a very large 10% edge tornado threat.
Yeah. By the way, the apple-sized hail report did just come in on Radar Omega. It was confirmed there was apple-sized hail near Mount Ayr, AYR. So, I'm just going to kind of quickly run through the NAM here. Alright, so this is what it was predicting for right now, alright? It was thinking, we got some storms in Arkansas, Texas, got that other cluster up, still going in Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, and they were mostly right about that. It's painting the picture for overnight, these storms all kind of die out, right? And then it's actually another system that we're going to get tomorrow that's going to be the problem for tomorrow, all right? I feel like that's a big misconception with this. People think it's the same storm that's going to be tomorrow. No, it's actually a whole different storm system tomorrow. We got to see it form here in Texas, all right? And then you can see more strong to severe storms popping up once again across parts of the Central Plains, maybe as far west as Colorado tomorrow by 1 p.m. By 3 p.m., that's where a big severe threat lies, because we could have discrete supercells popping off. Like, that right there. That's not good, alright? And obviously it's not going to be in that exact location. The NAM 3KM is not perfect. But if something like even remotely like this does play out, we're going to have some problems tomorrow with some strong tornadoes. And look at this line that kind of forms overnight, by the way. All right, this will kind of turn things into a damaging wind threat, but it really just kind of pops up out of nowhere around 12 a.m., 1 a.m. tomorrow night. We're talking about a line of thunderstorms capable of producing, I'd say, severe gusts all the way from northwest Missouri back down to the Texas-Mexico border. And that's going to sweep through parts of the plains, producing damaging winds, large hail, and maybe an isolated tornado. Then we've got Sunday's forecast. Now, Sunday right now is sitting at a slight risk. It's not anything crazy, but I do think that threat for a few strong to severe storms will be in place for parts of Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, maybe as far north as Illinois and Iowa once again. So that's kind of my thoughts for Sunday.
Yeah. So I'm trying to take soundings from for different areas for tomorrow. And one thing to note for today is that down into Texas, Cape levels were over 4,000.
They were off the charts today.
Absolutely insane thermodynamic stats today. I mean, we're not done with that. There's another surge of Cape levels, and these Cape levels tomorrow may be higher than what they were today. Even for areas a little bit farther north, you can see, or you can't see my screen, but what I'm looking at right now is that in Oklahoma we could have, Cape levels getting up to maybe as high as 4,500 joules per kilograms. But it's really looking like a nasty setup for tomorrow. Soundings with photographs, the photographs look decent, all right, but there's a lot of instability in this area. That's the big thing. It's instability, low-level wind shear, and you have very high dew points.
Yeah, if anybody doesn't know what CAPE means, it stands for concentrated, what's the A stand for?
Oh, I think it's convection allowing potential
That's
energy.
right. Yeah, it's convection allowing potential energy. So basically what CAPE means, to put it in, if you're not in weather nerd terms, it's basically just storm juice. It's all that nice juicy air that these little cells are going to try to suck up to become strong with. Just to put that in layman's terms, kind of.
It looks like that line of storms that the NAM is showing will be mostly producing damaging gusts and large hail, luckily.
Yeah.
But obviously an embedded tornado is definitely possible. I would say likely at this point because we have the 10% hatch. But it's really these cells that are up here in Kansas and Nebraska. So unfortunately, the same area that was just smashed by major tornadoes today are most likely going to see more tornadoes tomorrow.
I also noticed on the NAM, it was painting even a few severe storms all the way as far west as Colorado.
Yeah, you can see kind of hugging that low pressure center. It's these surface lows. They can really do some nasty things.
Yeah.
But also the lower level jet is very, very strong. So it's just every single component of severe weather is at its max right now. Everything is maxing out, which basically...
By the way, you guys, we have a new tornado warning. This is for the Des Moines Metro once again. Sorry to cut you off, but we have now a tornado warning for the eastern portion of Des Moines. So, Des Moines, we are asking you to be in shelter again. I know you guys just got out, but please do get back in. You're included in that tornado warning.
Yep.
All right. Sorry, what were you going to say?
That's right. I forgot what I was going to say.
Okay, my bad. I just want to make sure everybody knew about it.
Yeah, you're good.
It is definitely rotating a little bit, near River Woods. It's this little community out here in Des Moines. It's trying to do something. It may be another, kind of smaller tornado like our last one, but it may do some damage out here in this populated of an area. You see what I'm talking about?
Hold up. I'm not checking right now. I'm making right now. What are you looking at?
the Des Moines warning. If you look just a little bit southeast, on the southeast side of Des Moines, there's some pretty impressive rotation there.
Oh wow, yeah, I see that.
So we might want to watch that for a little bit. I will say these other tornado warnings, they're not rotating nearly as rapidly as they were. Stay in shelter because that could change, but
Tight.
yeah. Yeah, we'll have to watch it. This is kind of how the last one started off, so we could have another Des Moines tornado.
Yeah.
By the way,
It
our
looks like.
go ahead.
Good. Me.
Yeah. Yeah, you.
Um. So it looks like for dew points tomorrow, they'll be in the mid to upper 60s for everybody inside the slight and enhanced risk. But if you're down into at least like Oklahoma and Arkansas, maybe even as far north as Kansas and maybe even southern Missouri, there can be dew points well into the 70s, and it's looking like dew points could get up to as high as 75 in southern Texas. So an incredibly just
Moist.
incredibly moist warm sector. But we also have that nasty dry line, and so the reason we get initiation with those supercells is because we have the dry line, and you get the cold, dry winds coming out of the west, and then that beats up with the warm and moisture, and that's how you get instability, rotation, and just thunderstorm development. And so that's pretty much how things are going to work as far as the thermodynamics go, and then obviously you have the very high Cape levels, so everything with thermodynamics is not going to be a problem as far as as far as thunderstorms having a problem developing tomorrow, thermodynamics are not going to be the reason why they won't develop.
Yeah, I mean, you guys may notice this enhanced risk in place for tomorrow is like the stereotypical, when you think of Tornado Alley, this is it. This is the little area that you think of. And that is because this is just a very classic severe weather setup. You got your warm, moist air pumping out of the Gulf of Mexico, and then your cool, dry air coming out of the west. They meet, they clash, and then stuff like this happens. And that's actually why this is kind of known as Tornado Alleys, because that is kind of the most common setup for severe weather here in the United States, especially in the plains. Oh, wow. Look at the rotation near Des Moines now.
Oh, yeah, wow.
The CC, it's being a little sus. There's a little blob. I don't know if that's debris or not, but that's something to watch. We have a possible tornado on the ground in southeastern Des Moines, so please take cover immediately.
We have had so many tornadoes today.
Yeah, I know, like, yesterday we had, 3, maybe. And now today, we haven't had 90 different tornadoes, obviously, but we've had 90 tornado reports. Either reports of the tornado or reports of tornado damage today. Those reports are up to 90 now.
It looks like if we get a CC drop, it looks like that'll be on the ground.
Well, again, I'm a little sus of that little blob there.
It just looks a lot more impressive than what the first one did.
Let me go ahead and double box again with the correlation coefficient and the velocities. Just so that we don't have to do any switching in the middle here.
The storms to the south don't look that impressive anymore.
It's damaging winds and large hail at this point.
Yeah, I think tornadoes are going to be a little bit of a threat.
They never really had that much of a tornado threat associated with them, though.
Now that we know what happened today, I just really want to know what's going to happen tomorrow. That's all I'm really... I mean, tonight I think we'll be fine, but, I'm really concerned about tomorrow. Tomorrow could be, like you said earlier, it could be a bust, but...
And, that's what we're hoping for. That's really what we're hoping for, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah, and I don't want to say anything about what the SPC is going to do, but we have time for that to upgrade. It's running out of time, but it's just to keep in the back of your mind. It's still possible for that to get upgraded.
I definitely think a high risk is out of the question now, but I think a moderate risk is still possible if things overnight really, go the storm's way. in terms of how the models are painting things and stuff. So again, we are very concerned for the southeast section of Des Moines right now. Please take cover immediately. There's a possible tornado on the ground right now near River Woods. Now it's going to be closer to Laurel Hill off to the southeast of Chesterfield. And there's a debris ball. Alright, we got a tornado on the ground, everybody.
Gosh.
Let's quickly make sure that matches up with the velocities. But I am almost certain that that's a debris ball. We'll have to wait and see what the velocities do, though. Hello, Airborne.
Little irrelevant, but did the National Hurricane Center keep that like 10%?
No, that got rid of a long time ago. Oh my gosh, look at the velocities right now.
Oh wow.
Okay, yeah, we have a damaging tornado.
Wow.
Okay, we have a potentially strong tornado on the ground right now, you guys. Radar is estimating winds close to 95 miles per hour south of Pleasant Hill, Iowa.
That's moving literally directly. I mean, that's going to directly hit Pleasant Hill. And then that's going to be going towards Altoona. This will definitely become observed. Because we have the CC drop and velocity. Oh, yep.
Everybody take cover immediately in this warning box.
Oh, wow. There might be a debris ball forming on reflectivity.
Oh, really?
Or at least a hook echo.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about there. It's trying.
Gosh, this is one of those stronger tornadoes.
This is the reason that they kept the enhanced risk going throughout the nighttime hours, guys, is because there was a little bit of a chance we got another strong tornado. This might be it.
Gotta give credit to the SBC for doing that, keeping that 10% hatch. Like, personally, I did not expect that to happen, but here we go again, another strong tornado, and it's in that. I think it might even be inside of that 10% hatched.
Yeah, it is just barely. Thank you, Airborne.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody, please do make sure to like and subscribe. We're getting close to 1,000 subs, which is awesome, because I wasn't expecting to hit that till, like, the end of the year.
Subscribe to Davis.
Go subscribe to Mr. Storm as well. He's been helping me pretty much all day.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, it's up to observed. It is PDS tornado.
All right, PDS tornadoes. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. All right. We have it's a dangerous situation. All right.
Yeah, I'm updating the stream title. The city of Des Moines is no longer included in this, but Pleasant Hill, Altoona, Prairie City, Colfax, Bondurant, Mingo, you're under a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning. This is not a normal tornado warning. This is a life-threatening situation. Take cover immediately.
This is really bad. There are a lot of people in the way of this.
I was not expecting a PDS out of that, but there we go.
Man, you picked that up quickly. I give you credit for that.
Yeah, I as soon as I see an observe tag, every time I check if it's PDS, just, wow, that debris ball is huge.
Oh, yeah. It is forming on the reflectivity. So this is a very strong tornado.
Oh, yeah, I see it. It's basically right in between Carbondale and Pleasant Hill, going right through both of them. It's going to hit Rising Sun.
It's on top of Pleasant Hill at the moment. Oh my gosh.
I was not expecting to see something like this stream, everybody. Just to kind of read this warning.
Wow.
It may feel like nothing that we got a PDS today, because we've gotten so many of them, but just to read this warning description here, to repeat, a large, extremely dangerous, and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. That is not wording you see very often in a tornado warning, only whenever it's a PDS or a tornado emergency.
Look at the CC drop. That is crazy.
Yeah, it's a very big debris ball, very heavy debris, because unfortunately it is going through a very populated area. This is just another one to add. This is another tally mark on the sheet of tornadoes today, strong tornadoes today. Yeah, I gotta give credit to the SPC though for keeping that 10% hatch risk.
Yeah, I mean, the SPC is amazing. I mean, some people, and I've seen people get mad over the SPC, but, I mean, they did an amazing job with today's event, but, I mean,
I mean,
I don't think
the people that get mad at the SPC, like, I want to see them make, forecasts. Like, do
I
it.
know, right? Every day, the SPC pumps out, like, literally spot-on forecasts. Every day of the year. And they update it, too, during the day.
Yeah, they do like 3 or 4 updates per day on different, like, for different days as well. They do outlooks ahead of time. Like,
So honestly, like, if you're arguing over the SBC, or you're like, or not arguing, but if you're like, annoyed with the SBC, then let's see you do that.
and also, let's see them write an incredibly detailed description every single update about this severe weather event, because the SPC does that too.
Exactly.
Like, they literally have like 6 paragraphs right now on the dying event.
This is moving through Rising Sun.
Yeah, anyway, just to break up the imaginary fight that we're having with somebody.
Yeah.
We got Storm Chasers very close to this.
That's good.
Brandon Kopic, Vince Welty out there right now tracking the tornado. They're going to get another intercept today after like 50 others.
Brad's trying to catch up, so we'll have 3 on it.
Oh, shoot, that's Brandon Kopic, not Brad Arnold. I said Brad, that's my bad.
Oh.
Brad Arnold's not too far away, though.
No, he's like on the Braves hat, right?
Yeah, we got a new CC update. Still very large debris ball.
Yeah.
Thank you, Susie. Susie Marie says, good job.
Thank you, Susie. I like that split screen you can do.
Yeah, you can do it on mobile, too. Oh, do you have a subscription? What? I think we're losing Mr. Storm.
Can you hear me?
Oh, now I can. Do you have a subscription to Raider Omega? Hello? Oh, he left. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me. Oh, crap. Hello? Alright, we might be losing him, guys. Oh, wait. Hello?
Oh, hey.
There we go. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I might have accidentally muted myself. Apologize for that.
No, I think it was a Wi-Fi thing, because it said connection unstable. I was gonna ask, do you have a report of or do you have a Raider Omega subscription?
No, I don't.
So you can't double box. That sucks. Also, the reason I said report is because we did just get a report out of the Pleasant Hill area 5 minutes ago. Power flashes reported near Pleasant Hill. TDS also noted on radar. So this is a tornado capable of producing power flashes. This is a strong tornado. It's knocking out power for thousands of customers across the Des Moines metro right now.
Winds are likely at around 100 miles per hour inside the tornado.
Yep, somewhere near there. Should get a new update from the radar any second. Looks like they just, oh, never mind. This is going dangerously close to Altoona. Please take cover. Anywhere in this warning, you should be in shelter. Again, this is a PDS tornado. Normally, I would be, like, freaking out over this, but we've had, like, 17 of these today, so I'm not. But this is still a rare tornado warning.
Yeah. thinks the rotation is letting up a little bit.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that there. It's becoming a little bit more broad again. There's still a ton of debris, though. Oh, wow. New correlation coefficient update. There's still a ton of debris in the atmosphere.
Yeah. Oh. There's some strong rotation north of Liberty Center.
Liberty Center?
It's pretty broad.
Yeah, I've been watching that a little bit for a while. I don't think it's going to do anything. It's kind of weakening out.
Yeah, so really all that we need to be concerned about is the tornado near Des Moines and then that piece of rotation.
Alright, new velocity scan. Yeah, this is still a tornado on the ground. This just went through Altoona. It's gonna go towards Mitchellville. So Mitchellville, you're next. Get in shelter. Again, this is a
tornado on the ground.
Yeah, this is strong tornado.
All squads they've raised over $80,000 so far.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that community can come together like no other.
Yeah, I feel like whenever there's like a PDS or like a tornado emergency, everybody in chat for Ryan Hoyle just starts donating.
Like, after the double high risk on March 31st last year, I'm pretty sure they raised like over $100,000. Same thing with Rolling Fork.
Yeah, I mean, that nonprofit organization is something we need, and it's great that they have that.
Yeah. They also do it for hurricanes a lot. They usually raise quite a bit.
Yeah.
And, I'm sure that Ryan will have a video out on his Y'all Squad channel for this event.
Yeah, he will.
He did one of those for the Ohio outbreak a few weeks ago, or a month ago now. Wow, I can't believe the Ohio outbreak was a month ago.
Yeah, the 15%.
No, I wasn't even talking about that one. I was talking about the one where the 10% hatched was in Arkansas, and then the actual outbreak was in Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
I was my county was under a tornado warning that day.
Storm captures, pictures / videos just posted a photo of damage, and it really looks like that other than the foundation of the home, it's just rubble.
Yeah, we've easily got either an EF-3 at the bare minimum or an EF-4 on our hands. I don't like pre-rating because it's not my job. The National Weather Service knows it better than I do, but it's just pretty clear that this was a literal catastrophe. Do we have any deaths reported yet? Do you know?
No, I'll check.
That's good. I highly doubt we're gonna get away with this event though with no deaths, unfortunately.
I checked the SBC for that, right?
You can, but usually they don't update that till late. By the way, new correlation coefficient scan. I believe this tornado has lifted, it's at least roping out.
Yeah.
Because the new debris scan is not nearly as impressive as it was. There's no empty gaps in the debris ball anymore.
So far on the SBC, there are no injuries or deaths, but
Usually those don't come in to the public until like a day after the event or so.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
The new velocity scan, it looks pretty impressive still.
Yeah.
By the way, we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning in Iowa.
We had mobile Doppler radar deployed out in Iowa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Oh, it looks like Caleb Beecham is actually on that storm that just got severe warned in Fort Dodge. It does have the tornado possible tag on it. It's rotating a little bit, but it's not crazy. If anything, the velocity on our tornado has gotten more impressive, but again, the debris ball is just gone. So it's a little weird. The tornado may have lifted, but it is pretty impressive. Maybe it was just in a recycling phase in between radar scans and we just didn't see it, or I don't know, but The velocities are still very impressive. You should still be in shelter. This is still a PDS tornado warning. Take cover now. They're starting to fill out the Tornadoes of 2024 Wikipedia page. They're starting to fill it out for this event. Yeah. We could actually help with that because anybody can edit Wikipedia pages.
Doesn't look like we have any videos of the tornado in Des Moines, but there are people that are posting like timelines of the velocities. But hopefully somebody has a video. So
there's not too many chasers out there anymore.
Yeah. We might not even see one. So, that tornado video that shows you, like, really just how massive the one that was near Omaha, Nebraska earlier today, I mean, that's, like, one of the best tornado videos I've ever seen.
Yeah, there were some incredible pieces of footage from today. Again, some of them literally looked fake because of how insane they were.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, a lot of chasers got up close, but it is interesting just to note how we got what?
We got a debris ball back, it looks like.
That's to the east of Altoona.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to wait for the next velocity scan, though, because I don't think those match up. The velocity right now it looks like it does, but the velocity scan is 3 minutes old, so.
Yeah, and the velocity is the rotation is broad.
I mean, it could get tight any second though. It's only a and
yeah, it has the potential. It could be just recycling at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing any debris. I think that was just a contamination glitch. I think debris-wise, there's not much there right now. We will likely see a new tornado warning get issued for that soon. Potentially going all the way out towards Maxwell and Collins. So if you guys are in Maxwell or Collins, Iowa, you're planning on going to bed early, I would stay up a little bit longer for this event. Because this is pretty dangerous.
There were injuries reported near Omaha.
From the Omaha tornado?
Yep.
No deaths yet, though?
Tornadoes cause serious damage, and alright, we knew that, but injuries are reported.
Alright, so we've got at least some form of injuries. I mean, with every tornado outbreak, I do a full-on documentary on this channel a few days after the fact whenever we have enough information to properly cover it, so I'm definitely going to be doing one of those whenever we get more info, but if anybody's wondering exactly when it comes out, I really don't know yet, because obviously I haven't even started. We're still in the event. Thank you, At The Turn, and thank you, Evil Queen. I don't know when you guys sent those messages, so I wasn't looking at chat, but thank you.
Yeah, I'll, just for the sake of how big this event was, I actually do think I myself will post or at least make a documentary.
We could do it together. There we go.
Oh, yeah. How about that? Trying to figure out how many people were injured so far.
By the way, our storm near New Boston, Texas, we haven't been talking about you guys too much because we got to focus on our ongoing PDS tornado, obviously, but that storm is still producing ping pong ball size hail. Earlier it was golf ball. It is still ping pong ball, though. We did just get a new tornado warning as well. That's an extension for our other area of rotation in Iowa, not the tornado-producing one, but we do have a new warning now for Pleasantville and Monroe. You guys can just not get a break. It's rotation after rotation, warning after warning. We also just got a new severe thunderstorm warning all the way down in Louisiana. Wow. And I'll tell you what, there's some nasty winds out there near Darley, Louisiana. Also, some pretty large hail, so if you're included in that warning, make sure that you are getting indoors. Was not expecting to see that out of Louisiana, I'll be honest.
Well, this outbreak sure ruined a lot of people's Fridays.
Yeah.
I've just had a very long day, honestly. Really, after I saw the first tornado emergency, that's when I really just started to, cover severe weather all day with Davis.
Yeah. So, the velocity couplet near Santiago, it is definitely not as impressive as it was. And I'm not seeing any sort of debris signature at the moment. Looks like it's probably going to start raining in my neck of the woods pretty soon.
Illinois.
I am in the marginal risk still, just barely. Just barely clip it. I actually think it is raining already at my house. Either that or it's a fly out there making a ton of noise. Or a mosquito. I hate mosquitoes. Who actually likes mosquitoes though? Alright, so if you're just now tuning in, we did just have a large and damaging tornado move through portions of southeastern Des Moines. This warning has now been downgraded to radar indicated. We are left with 3 tornado warnings right now in Iowa. We're going to get dropped down to 2 soon because this is a continuation, so this one will be allowed to expire because the storm's leaving the box. And then this one might not even get reissued, and then we'll be down to 1. So, I think we're going to end off the live stream here. We've been live for about an hour now, actually, and including my previous stream, I've been live for an hour and a half, probably. So, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Airborne, for moderating the chat. Thank you, Mr. Storm, for helping me out here today.
No problem.
And I know at least I'll be back here again tomorrow. I don't know if Mr. Storm will be, but I'm going to be back here again tomorrow covering more severe weather on this channel live. So come tune in, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.